Hi, it's James here from Food Matters, and today I am here with Maria Cristina. She is a Food Matters nutrition coach alumni. She is certified, and today she's going to be talking to us about her experience of studying with us. Additionally, she has been involved in food and nutrition for most of her life. She is a chef. She has a company called Food is Therapy, and she's been helping people up level their food journey for many years. And I'm excited to speak to her. Maria Cristina, how are you today?
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. It's a pleasure to be interviewed by you and excited to talk about how exciting the world of nutrition is.
Yeah, tell me about it. We need this message now more than ever before, and
Yeah,
it
we
seems
do.
that the relevance, of nutrition continues to increase, especially with what's been happening the last few years. To start with, what was it that inspired you to want to study nutrition with Food Matters? What was the impetus for you making that decision to jump on board and do the certification training with us?
So, about 8 years ago, um, I found myself, my mom was real sick, and I found myself getting fat in the food industry. And I helped open a juice bar. And I learned all about the world of juicing. And with that, I learned how to cook vegan food. So that's when I decided I was going to go ahead and go for it and start helping people instead of just cooking whatever. And I went through a program then, and it touched on a lot of things, but it didn't touch my soul. And I've been following Food
Mm.
Matters for a long time. And one of the things that it really inspired me was that it was an international company and it wasn't just geared towards the US, but that it was geared towards the world and what was going on in the world. And that really excited me. So when I saw that you guys had a class, I was like, I'm in.
So awesome. Well, congratulations on completing and becoming certified. We're so excited to see how you're taking this journey and next steps. I guess probably one question I have for you out of interest in continuing to improve the program, which we do each year, but what did you find most valuable or enjoyable about the program? I mean, you mentioned you've studied previously with other
Yeah.
trainings online, and this is another one that you've done. What did you find stood out for you with the Food Matters nutrition certification training?
I think what I loved about it is the holistic approach and really delving deep into all aspects of nutrition, not just, the plate that we eat, but raw foods, working with different teachers that you have, looking at even um, the spiritual aspects of
Mm-hmm.
food and how they affect your body. And I really love that about the program.
Nice. Beautiful. You, and this is feedback we often receive too, and I think it's that middle path that we seek to embody at Food Matters. There's been a
Hmm.
lot of people, myself, yourself included, that have journeyed into juice fasting and vegan cuisine, and then also we've
Yeah.
journeyed into other experiences with hormones, and as we grow and age our bodies change, and so really
Yeah.
embodying that whole story of nutrition and I guess bringing together experts that speak to each of those sides and bringing the overlap together where there's this a point of agreement in the middle. Um,
Yeah, absolutely.
you mentioned you'd studied previously some other programs. What have you studied, and how did you find the course at Food Matters helped you to build upon that knowledge?
Yeah, so I studied with Dr. Sears Institution down in LA. It was an online program also, um, but it's a beautiful program, and I absolutely love it. And I'm still a certified health coach through them. Um, but it's a little bit generic, It's real super science based, and they don't delve real deep into like plant medicine, and these are the things that I'm in love with now, is really finding different ways to find health. So um, with Food Matters program is huge. It really is huge. I mean, just diving into so many different aspects and really talking about, following the money, which, they don't really discuss in other programs, like really finding out what's out there.
Oh yeah, Nice. I'm glad that that resonated with you. And you're moving on to continue your study in herbal medicine and Reiki, which exciting. I mean, really, with the Food Matters program, we talk a lot about plant medicine and herbal medicine. We touch on that, and so it's exciting you're taking that further. And also, we talk about the non-food components of health too, how the mind and energy can impact you, and that's something you're continuing on as well.
Yeah, I have an amazing group of women behind me that are making foodist therapy something completely different than I'd planned on. But we're going to be doing wild crafting in our forest here. We're really excited.
That's amazing. And really, the deeper I study in my journey, the more it leads me back to nature, the more it leads me back to simplicity, the more that nature becomes the teacher. And I feel like I really want to allow people, and it feels like it's been your experience, to come into the program to see that there is some nutritional science and there is some great living anthropological science, people that are on planet Earth eating in
Yeah.
this way. And then as you bring them together and then go and interact with the natural environment, this is when the learning becomes practical and real. And then to see that you've gone on to be like wildcrafting and making tinctures and herbs and learning more in that space is a deep, I guess, wish and desire of mine to
Yeah.
see the students going into the field and doing that work. So that's amazing.
Yeah. We're also going to be doing earthing, like the Japanese forest bathing, walks in the forest, mushrooming. So yeah, I'm really excited about where and Food Matters really inspired me to do all this to make this shift of not just being a private coach, but taking it further and really getting in touch with the people.
Great, amazing. And we do include some of that in the program, especially Clint Ober's work in understanding the power of earthing in terms of reducing inflammation markers and pain. And I think, again, this is science showing that going out into nature, forest bathing, being barefoot actually works. And so I feel that reading into you, this course gave you that the study and the experience to understand that this is real, and then that extra confidence to go out and offer this to the world through your new and expanding venture in food is therapy. So that's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, we're really excited.
So that's great. I guess a few more questions here. How has your sort of personal life changed since completing the nutrition certification program? A lot of people study because they want personal transformation. So was that part of your journey with studying with us, and or was it more expanding your capability to go serve people through your practice and through some of the new work that you're doing?
Both, both. I was having some major digestive issues, and just learning about my gut and realizing that I had leaky gut, and I've taken off 30 pounds this year. And it was really hard because I was like, how am I going to be a health coach and be chubby? I wanted to be the person that people want to be, you know? So yeah, it was huge. And really, the leaky gut, the module on leaky gut was huge for me.
Nice,
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, it's a big that landed the plane for me, and so much different knowledge that's out there, and learning really about the fundamentals of leaky gut and how to stop that happening, how to heal the gut and
Yeah.
implement that. I'm glad that that really landed for you.
Yeah.
Um, you mentioned, wild crafting and forest bathing, but maybe give me a little bit more of an understanding, this sort of company that you've started, this movement, Food is Therapy. How are you using your, Food Matters nutrition coach certification to go and impact the world? Tell us a little bit more about what you're now doing since you've graduated.
Yeah. So it's been huge because people actually, when you have, it's funny, people look at and say, oh, you have a certification. And then all of a sudden they want to listen, even though I've been saying some of the things for a long time. Um, but I'm getting tons of phone calls about doing a forest bathing, but we also have a commercial kitchen in our garage. So we're going to be able to do meal prep and teaching people how to cook the right way for their health. So it's super exciting because we want to do like a forest bathing class, maybe wild crafting while we're doing that. Come in, learn how to make those items in the kitchen here. Yeah, so it's huge. I just feel like it's been a jumping point.
Wow. That's amazing. I think to feel that it's helped you to solidify your knowledge and
Oh
to
yeah.
give you that extra confidence is amazing. That's exactly the feeling I had when I first studied nutrition online and achieved my certification. I just felt I had this new sense of confidence, and people were able to come on board with Food Matters more at the time. That was my journey, and excited for you as well. I guess probably one last question I have for you is, what message would you have for people that are thinking about studying nutrition online or becoming a nutrition coach or taking this next step on their journey? What message would you have for them, and why is it so important that we're studying this topic at this point in time?
Oh, it's huge. And first of all, I would say do it. Just do it, because the knowledge that you gain, I mean, I say simple things and I'm like, how do you not know that? And
Mm.
this program is so eye-opening. It really is. I recommend it to anybody who can do it, who has the time, who has the energy for it. And if not, then come see one of the graduates and we'll help you.
Yeah. Amazing. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Maria Cristina, for your feedback and for this quick interview today. It's been great to hear of your experience and where you're taking it next. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.